Hey, hi, this is Gaurav. This is Sony Xperia ZL, the 2013 flagships from the Sony. So I'm not gonna do a typical unboxing of the phone because you can see and you can watch, n number of unboxing videos for the Xperia ZL. I'm just gonna give you a very quick glance what's inside the box. First, we get the charger, a typical Sony high-speed charger. The output of this charger is 1.5 ampere. Here it is, 5 volt, 1500 milliamp. This is made for the India edition, as we have the 3-pin style. Then we get this micro USB to USB cable, which we can use with PC and Macs, as well as the AC charger supplied by Sony. We also get the headset. Yeah, it's a Sony headset. It's a premium headset by Sony here. You can see it's a very stylish, and this really sounds good. I have checked that with most of the most of the songs and the song content, and you will actually love this stuff. Sorry for this all tangling stuff. This is not a flat cable. This is basically a typical cable here. Yeah, as you can see that this thing has the microphone as well as the call and the rejection key, so you can directly take the calls while the headset is connected to the phone. We also get additional earbuds, and obviously the bunch of manuals. We have the startup guide and important information, all the stuff. One more thing, yes, here we have a screen guard. Surprise, because most of the companies do not provide a screen guard with the box, but Sony has given a screen guard, and I really recommend you guys to apply this screen guard as soon as you buy the Sony Xperia ZL. The reason is, can you see those scratches? I think no, you can't. So let me try to show you the scratches here. I think you guys still can't see it. Let me try. Yeah, here are those lot of scratches on the glass. Can you see? I don't have any screen guard at this moment. This is a actual glass, and lot of scratches. Here also again you can see we have a lot of scratches on the glass. This is not a Gorilla Glass. Sony calls it something called the Dragon Trail Glass, and they say it's a toughened glass. So I 100% recommend you guys to apply the screen guard as soon as possible on the Xperia Z as well as the Xperia ZL. So what exactly is the phone? This is the most compact 5-inch phone. Yes, it's the most compact 5-inch phone with a 1080p TFT screen. The screen is seriously brilliant. They really improved the contrast and the brightness, especially after the Android 4.2.2 update. So let's see the phone in a more close-up angle. At the bottom we have this front-facing camera. Weird, right? Yes, but Xperia ZL has a front-facing camera at the right bottom. You can see next to it is a microphone. At the left, yes, that thing just blinks. It's a notification LED, and it looks beautiful in dark. On the top we have the Sony logo, the earpiece, and a couple of sensors at right and left. At the right we have the power key as well as a volume rocker, and yes, here we have the maiden camera key. It's a 2-stage camera key, and if you keep this pressed on, it will trigger the camera. At the left, we don't have any single button, but we have the micro USB port. It's not at the bottom, it's at the left top side. On the top, we just have the 3.5mm jack, audio jack. Nothing on the bottom. At the back, we can see this 13 megapixel camera. It's a XMOD RS camera, which can also record the HDR videos as well as the HDR photos. One more microphone. This is the secondary microphone for noise cancellation as well as for the stereo or audio recording in a video mode. Single LED flash. I'm really happy that the flash is pretty bright, not like the typical older Sony phones where the flash was a very dull kind of stuff. At the right, we have the speaker grill. And one more time, I can say very happily that this really has a good loudspeaker output, not like the Xperia Z. Xperia ZL seriously has much better speaker output. This is a unibody phone. We don't have any removable battery. The cover, it's not possible to remove the same. At the bottom here, we can see there's a flap which we can open from here. This gives you access to the micro SIM as well as the micro SD card slot. And when the phone was having a 4.1.2 firmware, it was only possible to have up to 32 GB of micro SD cards. But now with the 4.2.2, one can use up to 64 GB micro SD XC cards with a proper native support to the cards. That's seriously thanks to Sony. Here, if you can read this thing off, this is a special reset button given by the Sony. If you have any issues, if the phone has goes in the freeze mode, or if you're not able to switch off the phone, or it goes into boot loop mode, or any kind of issues, you can just use a pen, and you can keep this button pressed for a few seconds. The phone will give you a 3 times vibration, and after that the phone will get switched off. I really feel, and I really hope that you never have to use such kind of things. So let's see the phone. So here we have the same lock screen as the 4.1.2, but still looks fantastic. At the left, I can actually have the new widget stuff, similar to the 4.2.2, the the lock screen widgets. At the right, we have the camera, and we can add additional as you need. Xperia Z and ZL and most of the new Xperia phones in the 2013 are giving you the on-screen buttons. We don't have any more physical touchpad buttons. At the right, this is actually a app switcher key. That's a pretty good thing. And here we also have the mini apps. As you can see, we have like the browser. This opens the smaller browser stuff. In the 4.2.2, the smoothness of the phone has smoothness of the UI has increased a lot. It feels definitely damn smooth, even with the fully loaded stuff. It doesn't stutter or drops any kind of frames. One more thing, have you noticed something here? Sony has improved contrast for the display a lot. Yes, with the 4.2.2 update, we can actually see deep blacks. This is a LCD screen. This is not any kind of AMOLED screen, but still you can see deep blacks here. Really great. Even the brightness has increased a lot. Notification styles are pretty the stock style. If I click on this, the application opens really fast. The scrolling is seriously smooth, no more issues here. I can show you some couple of applications where the scrolling was affected previously. This is the Instagram. You can see the scrolling is pretty good here, even with the images. So here we have the new 4.2.2 settings menu. Here you can see it's a 4.2.2, a new baseband, obviously the new kernel also. The build is 10.3.a.0.4 423. Overall, my experiences with the phone, more importantly when it comes to gaming and all this kind of stuff, it's seriously pretty good. The phone doesn't heat up like any other devices run on a Snapdragon. Yes, Qualcomm claims a lot that Snapdragon phone runs pretty cool and all, but that's not the reality. I have seen Snapdragon based phones like the HTC One and few others which also heat up while doing some gameplays and all lot. So this phone really, you know, this phone, we don't have any kind of heating issues here. The battery life, we have a 2370 mAh battery in the phone, and this charges pretty fast. From 0 to 100 we have around it just takes 2 hours and 30 minutes with the supplied charger. Yes, this supplied charger with a 1.5 amp output, and the battery lasts around say 16 to 17 hours max. Yes, that's max. Depends upon the network you use. I checked that stuff on the Vodafone and the Airtel in Mumbai, and I got around 16 to 17 hours. If you're connected to Wi-Fi more and to the HSP connections less. If you are completely dependent on the HSPA data connection, then the battery life will drop straight to just 13 to 14 hours max, not beyond that. But still a pretty good performance. When it comes to the basic things like the in-call quality, specifically at the built-in speaker, I'm not saying I'm 100% satisfied with the speaker quality for the earpiece. It's loud, but it's not that loud. It's not very crystal clear. So especially if you're outdoor and having a very background noise, you will face troubles hearing what the opposite party is talking to you. The microphones are pretty sharp. They create some sort of more sharper tone of your voice. The back speaker is actually much better for the speakerphone calls as well as for the listening to music. So that's much improved. I mean, much better than the Xperia Z. When it comes to size, I have said many times that this is the most compact fine phone. Just have a comparison. At the left, I have the Samsung Galaxy S3, which has a 4.8 inches of AMOLED screen. Here I have the Xperia ZL. You can see the size is exactly same. Might be Xperia ZL is couple of millimeters taller, but you can see how fantastic Sony has done here. They have fitted a 5-inch full HD screen. I can also give comparison to the HTC One. Here we have the HTC One. The funny part is the HTC One is actually more taller. Yes, it's more taller than the Sony Xperia ZL. HTC One has a 4.7-inch full HD screen, but I have the 5-inch full HD screen. One more comparison with the BlackBerry's. It's a BlackBerry device. Xperia ZL is just slightly tall than the BlackBerry Z10. Z10 just has a 4.2 inches. Yes, you heard right, 4.2 inches of HD screen. Here I have the 5 inches of the HD screen. And finally, a comparison with Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Obviously, the Note 2 has a 5.5 inches screen. So, but still, I mean, the point is, phone is seriously compact and it feels great. So for a complete review, you can check various sites like the GSM Arena and the Phone Arena. But definitely I'm pretty happy with this phone, and it's seriously a great buy because currently the phone sells around 34,000 bucks in stores, and with the various offers going on in Home Shop 18 and in India Times, you can get a phone as low as 31 grands. This has the exact same hardware of the Xperia Z, same cameras, same SoC, the same 2 GB amount of RAM, 16 GB onboard storage, plus expandable up to 64 GB post 4.2.2 update, available in India. Battery is slightly more than the Xperia Z. We also have the uh, infrared port somewhere here, where we can use the phone as a remote control to Sony, Samsung, and most of the TVs and audio systems. The front facing camera is also 2 MP here. So I don't see any reason, why this phone can't be a great competitor to most of the phones available as low as 31 to 32K in the online deals, packing some brilliant hardware, and most importantly, the first phone in India to get Android 4.2.2. Thanks for watching the this video for the Sony Xperia ZL. Thank you.